Kaka. Tukimuli cha furushi naye tayari. Tujakuwa tuliko mzuri. All right. All right. Yes, welcome once again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Yes, my name is Maurice, the Crochetmaster. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Yes, indeed. Again, I missed you so much, guys. And yes, today I've come so that we can continue, like as usual, how we always do our live streamings. And yes, of course, as a Saturday, we are going to start doing it like the way we have been doing it. Just because, as I told you last time, that I'm going to be summer off, but now I'm back and we continue with our live streamings. And yes, of course, today we are going to see still something very simple concerning with the natural hair styling. And you know, when I say about that, that means we have to learn something. And so those ones who are ready to learn with me, I would like, as you're joining, please try to make sure that you tell us where you're watching this video from. And yes, when you tell us that, tell us where you're watching this video from. Of course, your name will be there already. It's your name plus where you're watching this video from. So we shall be happy to know where you're watching, yes, so that we can continue with our live. So those ones who are just joining, please, let's try to make it a point by clicking on that red heart. Yes, and so that even others can join us and we continue with our natural hairstyling. So as usual today, if you try to look at her hair, yes, this is how it is. Of course, she came when her hair was totally very, very not healthy at all, but we have tried to manage using our natural hair products, and she's trying to come back. Yes, this is Regina watching from the US. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, thank you so much for joining. And yes, those ones, others who are joining, we really need you to tap on that red heart so that even others can join us. So, there is someone who talked about the, the styling of the cinnamon. When we say the cinnamon, that is the updoing. Now, when you do the updoing, it means sometimes we need to be having long hair. Now, if you don't have the long hair, it means somehow, somewhere, if you see how this is broken, we might not achieve the other exactly cinnamon that we always do. So what are we going to do here? It means what we're going to do, we are just going to, when we are trying to sleek, because this is the only way how we can sleek our natural hair, and you find it not using the gel, okay? Yes, this is Salma watching from Saudi Arabia. Thank you so much for joining. And as we are doing the slaking, of course, today I'm going to do it alone. So you just try to tie it there. And as you're tying it, you just have to bring this to come this way. There's a very over farm. So if you try to do this way, and of course, all this, you always have to make sure that you do it accordingly. Don King. Okay. Yes, thank you so much, those who are joining right now. I just have to make sure that when you're slicking, you slick it. Now, since the behind we had short hair, I'm not going to over slick it so much. Yes, let's try to slick these sideways because I want it to go on the sides. So I'm going to try to slick going this way. Okay, those ones who are joining us, please tell us where you're watching this video from. I can see you, and those ones who are tapping on that red heart, thank you so much. Okay, you're doing amazing job. Malawi here, yes. Grace Pone, you're, you're most welcome. So you see how I'm slicking it? I slick it with this thread. Of course, behind I'm not taking it so much. I'm just doing it here, and you just have to make sure it is not painful, just as gentle as possible. Yes, this one you always have to do it when you know you're not going to use the gel, okay? So these ones are simple hairstyles that you can always achieve when you don't have to use the gel, okay? Let me try to turn her this way. So you can see I'm doing it. I'm slicking it slowly by slowly to see that this one comes this time around. Guy, I missed you so much. This Farouk. I'm Jamila watching from Saudi Arabia. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Okay, so now here I try to make sure that I do it this way. So according to what I was trying to do, I was going to do it going on the side. Okay, I want it to be on the sideways, like something going to be on the sideway. And because of behind, you can see the behind was not that healthy. Okay, so I'm trying to slick it, but when I don't take it so much from behind, as so that we do something that will also cover the behind. You get it? So this is how it is. I try still to make sure. By those days we're doing it two of us, but now I have to do it alone to make sure that yes, even if you're alone, you can still achieve it. So once I see like it's going on the sideways the way I want it, just like here, okay, now reaching on this side, here we go. Now when I reach like here, what I'm going to do is make sure that I tie here again. But remember, sometimes the thread, it can be, it can even try to tap other natural hair. So you have to be careful when you're trying to tie that. But after like you're done with that, try to pull it this way so that if there is anything that is the thread has taken, it can be removed just like this by feeling it this way. Now here we go. I'm going to try to remove it this way. So something else I was going to tell you is that I was according to her hair the way it was, we have tried so hard to now the hairline is growing, but I've been using most of my natural hair products, and one of them, of course, is the rosemary. Yes, that one we all know, and what it can do. Of course, we all know that like this one, when it comes to make the hair thick, and it's even slowed down the graying of hair. Okay, like it slow it down. So I always use this, and of course our next lives, the one that we're going to start doing, I'm going to start showing you how I always mix my natural herbs when it comes to doing this hair. And of course I have even the hibiscus. It is also here. It is also very nice. Yes, I always also use this because sometimes it helps on strengthening the hair. Yes, it also strengthens the hair, and even uh, it helps like to avoid the blockage. That's when you could see like her hairline the way it was. We're trying to use the herbs to make sure that it's also doing it well. And of course I cannot forget the moringa. This is also right here. And of course those who haven't got the gray hair. This one also is the best in slowing down the gray hair. Very, very nice. And of course, sometimes it's even how it has got that those rich nutrients in it. Of course, and you find like uh, uh, those ones who have the like and dandruffs, it also helps a lot. So all those things I'm going to be showing you when I come back with our natural hair treatments. Then of course I don't forget the sea salt, and of course most of you guys also knows this, how we can always apply in our natural hair. Okay, and this one, it is a very, very nice thing because it also helps in the reducing the dandruff and also makes the hair very thick. Yes, and I'll also try to make sure that I teach you how to use it. And of course I cannot forget the cloves. You get it? Still, I cannot forget the cloves. These are most of the things I always use to prevent the antibacterial properties, of course, and then it fights also the dandruff. Yes, also that one. Then even those also have it prevents the itching. Is what I was trying also to show you. Those ones who have sensitive scalp, when the scalp is painful, you'll find like this one also helps you a lot. Then we also still have the coconut. All, of course, we all know what this one can do. And my best is a fenugreek. This one is also a very, very nice thing. Of course, it also reduces the rate of graying hair. Yes, this one. I love it so, so much. Plus, even adding some volume of your hair if you try to use this. Yes, all these ones, I use them when it comes to growth of our natural hair. Then we have also the peppermint. So I will be showing you most of the times what I always use. I use this for the peppermints. I'll also try to show you what it can do. And of course, these ones, it has got a lot of things, the itchy scalps, and even it controls the dandruff, because there are a lot of things in this. And of course, we cannot forget the aloe vera. Also very, very nice. I love it so much, the aloe vera. So all of these things, we all have been using them. And when it comes to natural hair, I just wanted you to show you all these so that you just know that the shea butter, of course, we all know that, and what it can do. Yes, then lastly, we cannot forget the olive oil, of course, and yes, going on. But please, you should always know that there is also the honey. Once it is a pure honey, it is also very, very nice. And I'll be explaining to you most of these things when we start mixing them, when we are trying to protect our natural hair to make it grow very well. So, as we get back to the styling, of course, as I told you, first and foremost, I had first prevent the behind hair, and of course, her hair, like this front hair, has not yet grown very well. Okay, but it is coming, and it will be growing. Now if you try to look at it, I will have to first remove it, and of course it will help me when it comes to our styling. So how I'm going to style this, of course, is going to be a very simple thing that we are going to style it. Most of the times when I'm styling my natural hair, I always have to make sure I use the small pins. Okay, I use the small pins. Yonjero zooming wa. Nazwari kande. Yonjero zooming wa. So we are going to use, yes, the small pins. And once we start, of course, I'm going to start it this way. So if we do it this way, one, just like to protect the front, I will just have to bring this, and I first pin it in front. Okay. You first pin it in front, and this one also. Pin it here, and then we start our real pinning. She's trying to be tall. Okay. Konga kabakron kan karebe kaji. When basham. So here we go. I bring this. I pin up this, and of course this one is also pinned here. Now, somehow, somewhere, I just wanted to confirm with you when it comes to these kind of pinnings. The only thing that we need to uh-uh, oh no, no. The only thing we need to maintain is we need to maintain the showing off the pins. Okay, we don't need to, for you just style it the way you want, but as like you're styling hiding the pins. Okay, that is the only way I can teach you how to do this. You just style it as you're hiding the pins, because this is the only way that you can make your styles very, very neat. So you style as you're hiding the pin. Okay. It is not must, or like maybe saying that you have to style like this, or maybe you have to do your natural hair like this, but according to how short you're seeing the way it looks, yes, it is this short, but still when we are getting something from it, we have to make sure that yes, we style it and comes back looking very nice. But all those, you just do it in the way that you protect the pins to show. Okay, you protect the pin to show, and this is how I'm trying to do it. So of all those ones who are beginners, for you the only thing you can do, just hold the hair like this the way it is. Do it in the way that anything that you're going to do there is going to hide the pin. Trust me, once you do it that way, you're going to style something that is very, very beautiful, that you also not, that you will also don't know that you did it. Okay, just by hiding the pin. So now ukizoka jukwaa, that is the only way. Now I continue doing it, but remember, our our style was going somehow sideways. Try to look down. Okay, now this is what I'm trying to do here. Yes, those ones who are joining us, thank you so much for joining. And yes, I'm back again, and we're going to start learning a lot of things. And of course, there are some things that others have not yet seen that we have been doing. Yes, like the natural twists with extensions. Yes, how to do those loose twists with our natural hair. Okay, and you find them looking very nice. You shall have to see them. How's kakwasira muno? Karifine. So like the way I say, the only thing you just have to do is to make sure that the pins are hidden. Once you hide your pins, trust me, even your stylings just comes out very, very nicely. So those are the things that I can tell you. Those ones who are trying to do it, the only thing you just have to do is to hide your pins inside, like the one I'm doing. So once you do that, this is how you move with it, and you pin up here. Well, because here everything that I'm doing, I'm just getting it from my head. So the only thing that you have to do there, what is this cell called? I've seen it before, but you don't know how don't know how to search for it because I don't know. No, most of these times they call it a Cinnabon. Cinnabon. Yes, that's how they call it. If you want to like to learn how to do it, most of the videos that we do, we call it a Cinnabon styling. So here we go. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much, Chris. Now, as I'm trying to look up here, trying to look down, like everything I have to do is I have to be they have to be on the sideways, and you can see how her hair is, like it is really short, but all in all, even if it is this short, we have to make sure that we do something from it and something that can stay with it. And this one's well located. We are in Intinda, Minister's Village. Hello, I'm new here. Oh, Joy Flow TV, you're new here. Trust me, if you're new, you're going to learn a lot of things. And I think those who have been with me ever since, they have learned something when it comes to the natural hair. But we shall keep on um, doing them. Others, we shall keep on something that you don't understand. Of course, you can make an appeal on that video, and then I come back, we learn how to do it. But most of the times we try to do things like we style the natural hair without adding any chemical, no adding of the extension, and still no adding of the gel. Of course, the gel we can always add it on only on the baby hair. Okay, maybe on the baby hair, that's why, but not adding the gel like fully. Mostly, or like when we are slicking, we don't do that. So this is how I'm also trying to do this. She can turn here. Are you in Texas? Oh no, I'm not in Texas. I'm not in Texas. I'm very, very far from you. I'm very, very far from you. So here we go. I can still roll this to come here like this. Beautiful hair. Thank you so much. So here we go. Now, like the way I said before, when you're trying to style this, the only thing is just hide your pins. That is the only way that I can teach you, because sometimes it is hard to teach someone how to style. Okay, they just we just have the basics, and those basics that we move with the basics. The basics are like styling with. You first look at someone head, like the shape. After that, then you just know the person what they want. Okay, and sometimes you might want something when it is not going to look good with your head. A specific at its best. Thank you so much. Okay, I would really love to have. Oh dear, yes, it would have been very perfect, but I'm very, very far from you. I'm very, very far from you. So here we go. As I'm rolling this way, this is how it is. we are trying not to use any hair extension added, and you can see our hair is very short, but I'm trying to do something that is not showing the that is not showing like okay, like it's not showing that our hair is short and it is even very thin, because if you try to look at the styling, it shows that maybe her hair is really very thick and very long, okay? But this is how you can play around natural hair, that it is always giving. And yes, you will know how to work with the natural hair. African. I currently have natural hair braid. 1, 2 from you to 2. Oh wow! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So here we go. As I'm finishing, of course, I'm remaining with only. I'm remaining with only these two. And now, if I'm remaining with only these two, the only thing I have to do here is how are they going to fit in here. What I do, I will have to roll this to come and of course, whenever you see me rolling it that way, it means I'm trying to create, I'm trying to create the volume, okay? I'm trying to create for it the volume that will help it to like to have that basing, to have that foundation, in the way that if she's trying to lean on something, inside there is something that is that is going to protect it from like from changing, like from losing the shape. Yes. Okay, so here we go. As I'm finishing up here, this is how we always do. And yes, guys, those ones who are new here, we always have our lives from on Monday, on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. But it is going to change because for all these 2 weeks have not been around, and yes, we shall have some other things, like we shall be catching up with other things. So I would like at least those ones who are new, you be with us when we're going to start those other things. You will find that even on Monday we can have also a live streaming. So just have to be on the notification, so that once we start, you're also there. Now you can see how short our hair was and what we have managed to have. So now this is what I was trying to tell you, that maybe we can only allow the front. So if you try to look here, like the way I said, that we always have to hide the pins. Now you can see how beautiful she looks, and this is it is spongy. Yes, she can stay with this hair for some good time. They can be like 5 to 6 days, or maybe 3 to 5 days. Then here I just have to do the baby hair. Of course, this is what I say, that we might not put the gel everywhere, but we just put it on the baby hair. Okay, baby hair kandi mwekaliwa kyona badde nkakozesa kuzaira wekali awo kakoma aka pink. Yes, here we go. Now let's try to do our baby hair. And of course, this one we just do it, but not going with this is just for the baby hair only, but we didn't want to use it, like to put too much, since she's going to stay with this hair for some good days. So we just want to avoid that. because sometimes when you put a lot of gel, yeah, and yet you're going to stay with your hair for some time, it is also not good. So this one is just for the baby hair, and of course you guys, you know better the baby hair that you always use that are very nice. You know it better. So here we go. When I'm done like this, can bring my blow dry and just blow drying with air only. So here we go. As I finish here, well, thank you so much. Konkano washo kuba niwo bonita. Kanda kushuma. Konki ibero naona mani nyenda kushuma. Washo kuba niwo bonita. Niwo bonita. Hata weshongo ntero bwenshi. Well, fenero kumano. So now here we go. Like the way I said, this one is just for the baby hair only. And here we go. We are done with it. So now, no, he's not. He's doing a cell that is compatible. No, I'm not sure. Yeah, so. Haroya Gambeshin to tell him to get off here. He's playing the new hook. Hey, some people are with bad energy. We are very sorry. But anyways, I'm talking to those people. If you try to look at the hair right now, you can see how amazing it looks. And this one without gel, without anything like gel or like slicking with the gel, we have not done it. So until we realize that our natural hair is growing back, that's when we shall start doing all this. So for now, once I would say those ones who are still new, yeah, we are going to start doing our lives as usual. Yeah, for you guys to learn more of these things, because if you can have your natural hair without um, if you can have your natural hair without anything like um, without any hair extension that is added, that is something that is nice that we always also need. So this is what I got for you, and trust me, those ones who will keep doing it with me, you're going to learn a lot of things. So if you're still new, the only thing you just have to do, make sure that you tap on that notification. So these are most of the products like I've shown you are the ones that we always use. Yes, the rosemary, as usual, the hibiscus, and others, the moringa, the sea salt. So everything that we always use are just herbs. And willing to fly for you, but okay, see, you're so welcome. And there are a lot of things, guys, that we are going to start learning when it comes to that. So all I can say that you stay with us, and before we are going to have all those things, I would like to tell you this, that we are maintaining it natural. We are maintaining it natural. That is the only thing. So Those ones who know, of course, about the cloves, still we have it. And there is the coconut, of course, that one you know it. And yes, like I had already showed you. Then this, the fenugreek is also very, very perfect. Then plus the aloe vera. Yes. So, for to the next live, I'm gonna be showing you the steps that I use to wash to make sure that our natural hair is growing very, very healthy and nice. So you can see how amazing she looks like without the gel, without the hair extension added, but her short natural hair. This is what we had to achieve. So guys, thank you so much. Do you sell your products online? Yes, I really do that. And the link is going to be dropped in very soon for you to purchase them on. So my name is Maurice, the Crochet Master, and for today, this is what I got for you. And please make sure that you have that notification so that when I come back and we are doing something else for our natural hair. Bye bye for now. See you in my other live. I sign out. Nobagambire chintu. Unachokubagambira. Eh. Oh. Which country are you? Wajihao. Which country are you? I'm in Uganda. The Pearl of Africa, Shirley Ash, is asking. You are the best. Thank you so much, Joey. And yeah, her hair is chewed. Thank you so, so much, advocates. We love you so much. We love you so much. And yes, I got you all. Bye bye.